Yes. June the 1st, 2023. In the year of our Lord. Isn't that what Dusty used to say? In the year
Uh,
of our Lord, June 1st, 2023. Thursday. Time to go do some business with the evil old ladies at Lutheran Ministries. And with me on the show today, Tom. Hi, Tom. No, it's Scott, the bearded picker.
yeah, I'm on two live shows. I'm watching one and playing at the other. Uh,
I was watching Victoria's show
yeah,
a little bit.
I didn't know she was live today.
She just this week decided to go back to Monday through Friday schedule.
That's how little I've paid attention. Uh,
Yeah,
she's got way too much energy first thing in the morning.
I'm telling you. I don't know how many times I've called her Miss Perky.
Splash. Yeah, trying new coffee, Joni. I like anything caramel, and she bought Dunkin' caramel. I'm like, how's that
Nice.
gonna be bad? It's Dunkin' Donuts and it's caramel. You know that's gonna be good.
Bum crack.
Ah,
Sadie.
and then so
Yes.
you just don't know, man. I had that first buy when we split it all up. Uh, it was three of us. I had 30,000 pieces of this stuff. 30,000 pieces. It took so my the trailer out there, the 5x8 trailer will hold it'll hold if you're looking at large Home Depot boxes, it'll hold 30. And then the truck will hold another like 14. It took 5 loads of the truck and the trailer to bring it home. 5 loads. And that was
Hello,
just
Robin.
out of
Robin.
from a wholesaler slash discounter out of New York. Met him at ASD.
Plus size panties. I wonder if
That
you know.
we had all sizes, but all
Oh,
the other sizes sold out. We had way more of the 3 and 2Xs than we had anything else.
top of the morning to you. Howdy, lag.
Yeah, that's same thing happened to me as well. I was in where was I in? Lake Havasu City, New uh, Arizona, and I had just paid at a Kmart. So the Kmart, if you rang up so much stuff, it would freeze up their registers, and so their registers froze up. But and so they couldn't give me a receipt. But whenever the registers froze up, I got an email saying because um, I have a card connected to the Wells Fargo app. You know, it gives you a receipt every time you pay for something. It tells you on, it gives you a notification. I got them turned on. Hey, you just used this card for this. So I had a receipt showing them that I paid them the $1,200 or whatever. That manager came out in the parking lot and said, "Our systems went down and we can't guarantee that you pay for it. You're gonna have to bring this stuff back in and come get it tomorrow." And I showed him the phone. I'm like, "My phone says that I paid. You need to take my information down. I paid. You're not taking my shit back. I'm actually leaving town today because I was going to Vegas." I thought I mean, he was raising all kinds of cane. I'm like, "I got proof I paid, buddy. I don't care which. Just because it didn't print out a receipt, that's your problem, not mine."
Wow. So he left you alone after that?
Yeah, I gave him my business cards. I never heard from him again.
Was that their
They were
closing store sale?
no. At this was Vegas 2018. They were they were getting rid of a complete line of bras, uh, and half of another. So they were all marked down to $2.99 or less.
Hmm. That's a good deal. You got to buy.
And yeah, so I paid for that trip and then some on bras. I bought bras in Vegas at a Walmart, a Kmart. I mean, a Kmart. I brought them there, and they were also having toy clearance at the time. So on the way out there, I bought toy clearance. On the way back, I bought bras.
Cool. Do do.
No, that was actually Kmart, Blue. Walmart's registers wouldn't crash. Well, I have rang up a lot of shit at Walmart. Never had a problem. Remember, Kmart never upgraded anything. And this, I had so much shit on that trip. So I got to Vegas a week before eBay opened, and actually, eBay opens. I got there on a Friday. eBay open
Hey,
started on
Sandy.
Tuesday. On Tuesday, Joni flew in Monday night, so I knew I had the weekend to process all the toys and stuff. I had stuff in the front seat. I drug all this shit in. I
I
bought it.
know.
I got a hotel in Henderson next to Vegas, one of those with that suite, and I filled up the entire front of that suite with everything that I bought in boxes, and didn't even leave the hotel for like a day and a half except to get something to eat to process everything. And Monday morning, I took everything to UPS and picked up Joni Monday afternoon and did eBay open. And then I bought some bras during eBay open with a buddy Jennifer, and then and then Joni and Jennifer both flew home to their places. I did ASD and then bought bras all the way back. Uh,
Uh,
yes, I sold. Had a had a good had a good sale last night. So I bought a church sales. Church sales can be a wonderful place if y'all don't realize how good they are, because sometimes church sales not only sell the stuff people donate, but they also sell stuff from the church. And this church had just switched over their microphone system,
oh wow.
and so I bought uh, probably 2/3 of their old wireless mic system. And remember, churches are not they're spending the Lord's money, not your money or their money. So they will buy higher end stuff. So this church had it was the microphone wireless system was Shure, Shure. So I just saw one of the little microphone things that clips in your put in your pocket that has the microphone with it, the wireless unit, $170.
Sweet. And you probably got them pretty cheap.
Yeah, I paid $20 for the whole set.
Dang.
So it had two of those wireless mics and the control unit. So they're all listed for about that same price. The control unit might be a little more. And this so that's a great point. Church sales, not only are they not attached to it because most of the stuff was donated, they also know that at the end of the day, they don't have anywhere to put it because they're using up part of their facilities for the stuff. So the, they will take deals. They will, especially if you're there in the last few hours. That the threat of them having to keep all that or have somebody come get it looms large, and so they will sell it to you for little to nothing.
3 pound bracelet.
Yeah,
What is 3 pounds of
Was it
14 karat
some
worth.
rapper died and left it to him?
Sheesh.
Was it a big clock from Flavor Flav or somebody?
How many grams would that be? Sheesh. 31 point. I'm trying to calculate what that would be worth in today's gold melt value. Let's see.
A stupid amount of money.
Okay. 1,119 grams of 14 karat melt value would be $41,000. Wow.
It's amazing I can go find something so quick. Let me turn it
There
work.
it is.
There it is. That's $170 worth of microphone control unit.
Nice. Easy to test.
Yeah, because I had the other unit too, so it picked up channel 3 and carried on. So I'm like, and I was at the new thrift store yesterday. I guess I'll go after the show again. I've been going once a day, so I'll be a model. Y'all, y'all like my new Harlan shorts? Look at all that leg I'm showing. So I picked up 2 pairs of shorts. These are Duluth trading shorts for $3.
You need to get some sunshine on those knees. Those are some white boy knees right there.
So while I was there yesterday, I found this.
Electronic battleship.
The Star Wars version.
Oh, Star Wars. Sweet.
If it's all there, it's worth a little over 100 on Amazon. I like how they stick the sticker even on the inside. Who are they afraid of? They put 2 green stickers on the inside. Does that make any sense?
Mm.
And who steals from thrift stores and yard sales? I'm so tired of going to thrift stores, yard sales, and estate sales and finding, like yesterday I found a really nice camera. It was a Canon camera. It was worth about $169. It had it box and everything. They had tore a hole in it and took the camera out of it. What sorry bastards. It was like $7. Pay the $7. Give me a break. All right, so I like somebody was smart enough to put these in bags. Yeah, I don't watch her because she's a. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice and just not say anything at all. How's that? So those are the little ships for those. It's got the manual. But I say that can't be all the ships. All right, there's the bad guys. How many ships are supposed to be in there? 1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
5. How about 5?
Or 5.
1, 2,
5 or 6. If it's like a regular battleship.
There's only 5 holders and 5 ships in each one, so I'm hoping that's all there is.
My order's on the way. Man, I ran out of poly bags. I didn't even realize it. I never run out of poly bags.
So this is cool. So Beard, why did you look this up? Because I'd never seen it before, and it's Star Wars. Simple as that. No other reason. Where's the other? I thought I brought it in. Where's the other one? There's another game I bought too. I bought that one for $5. It's got a piece of tape around it, but if you look at it very closely, you can see that the original manufacturer seals are still on it, so it's never been opened. That Little People set is worth $60 on Amazon.
Sheesh.
If I can get the tape off, which I feel pretty confident I can get the tape off. What's the left in the truck?
Baby Jesus, Little People. Little People. That's what it says on the package. You got to call it Little People if it says it on the package.
Has anybody ever seen this game before? Dragon Strike?
Nope.
I hadn't either, and you could tell it's a good one, or at least halfway good, because it's made by Milton Bradley. You see the MB in the corner. It's still sealed. It was $3. There's none on Amazon right now, so I hit it with the Keep app. Hell, it's still up. Keep is hard to see from a phone, but you can see the last place it sold. See it at $2.25. Then they dropped the price down to $175. Looks like in the 50, but then you see another spike at about 100 right there. So it's I'm gonna put it up for 89, 99, something like whatever I'm gonna put it. But that's a really nice find. I'll be the only one with. And then if you look at books, anything you ever want to know about whiskey, books like this, for some reason, I don't know why they do so good. But I believe this one was 20-something used.
Have any of the distillers done a Bud Light thing? I can't see Jack Daniels coming out.
Yes, they have. Jack Daniels did.
Did they? Sheesh.
Yeah, Jack Daniels supported drag shows last year.
Oh yeah.
And now y'all see Chick-fil-A is going to hell.
What?
Chick-fil-A, and they have created an office of diversity and then equity and inclusion. The one of the founders or president was doing stupid shit about washing black people's shoes or whatever for inequities. Seems that they've been put under threat of not being able to buy chicken from suppliers that are owned by BlackRock and all those three companies, or are going to have difficulties getting stuff unless they acquiesce. And so they have bended the knee in the name of business. You know, we're not gonna open on the Lord's Day, but we're gonna celebrate everything that we're gonna celebrate society and everything else that we were told to keep apart from. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Coercion.
I'm telling you right now, the greatest feat the devil ever did was convincing us he doesn't exist. And then the only other thing I brought was kiss the ring lag. You're exactly right. The other thing I bought was for the auction. They had a full set of how many times you see a Lincoln? These were a full set of Lincoln logs for $3, but they were pink for girls. I'd never seen a girl set of Lincoln log building set before, so I'm sure y'all gonna tell me I'm crazy, but you know what? for $3, I'll run it to the auction. One bid, I break even. So just to see a lot of stuff, $3 or less, I just take a chance. You know, people ask me, "What do you sell at the auction?" Yeah, whatever I can find, $3 or less. What did Miller do? They've just had their regular Pride stuff. You know, they've supported Pride shows and that, but they haven't gone off the deep end with the trans or anything as of yet.
Wag. I know.
It's coming from the world, the WEF. These rich people, these billionaires, it's like they feel guilty for being billionaires. It's coming from the World Economic Federation. Anything Klaus Schwab come. You hear one of those idiots on TV talking like a German. We're about it's the damn Nazis that are left over that we didn't kill out from Germany. We went soft at the end of World War II. We took care of a few of them, but we let these Nazis go all over the world. We let them kind of crawl back into their holes. Klaus Schwab is a great example. Soros is another great example. They're not going to be happy until they destroy society because they've got enough money they can do whatever they want. It's like a game. And there's a lot of people thinking that they're trying to use this woke ideology to weaken America. And so, how do you weaken America? You attack their strongest brands. So look, you reduce the value of some of the biggest companies around. Look at all the ones. Who was it? Was it Ford that had the crazy Rainbow Raptor or some shit?
I don't know. Yep.
But that's where it came from. It's all coming from that group of J.P. Morgan and the likes of all those people that have crookedly controlled society and now this is just their next iteration of what they want to do. You don't believe me? Read in the Jekyll Island, and if you think the Titanic was an accident, I got some swampland to say. Right on the ocean, swampland on the ocean. I got a bridge you can buy from me. Look who died on the Titanic and what happened as a result of the deaths on the Titanic. A lot of tragedy, but there were 2 or 3 big figures in there that were opposed and holding up the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve Act was passed because they, just as J.P. Morgan wanted it. They don't want you to know this. Do your reading. You got to use it. You got to use other browsers. I use the Brave browser a lot. Because if you start searching and trying to use Google, you've really got to be good because Google will give you every result that's opposite of what you want.
Was that when the Bretton Woods Agreement was figured out?
Lag, how about does anything bad happen that happens as we're told it did? Do you really believe the Pentagon was hit by a plane? I don't. Hey, have you looked at the videos of the Pennsylvania field? How does a plane crash into a field and there's no plane parts? Just a hole. Yeah, they said we were crazy. It was a lone shooter that took out JFK. Turns out the CIA was right in the middle of it. Imagine that. The more the truth comes out, the more the truth comes out. Yeah, they're quietly laying off as many as big tech is laying off.
Tom, how's your left side? I bet his left side is sore as hell.
If I had a pirate hat or something, I'd put it on Tom and say, "Arg, top of the morning to you." What? What? You want to come say hello to Anissa?
Ugh. Well,
Anissa likes you, Phoebe. Say, "Hey, Anissa." What's in your eye?
cute doggy. This is the Choffle Thief.
This is the Chopper Thief. Are you the Chopper Thief? Are you mad that your mama's getting ready to leave? Is that what you're mad at? Yeah. You can go in there and sleep with Jacob. He doesn't care. He likes you. Right? Is Franklin bothering you? He's a worrisome little cuss. You have to Anissa because she other than that she plays loner puppy the rest of the day and you won't catch her. Isn't that right, Phoebes? She's mad because it's Thursday. Joni's in the shower getting ready to go volunteer. She's I think she's on our Joni said her puppy pictures on our vet website. I don't even know what the name of our vet is. I'll find it.
Yeah.
Joni keeps up with this. We're the Meridianville Pet Hospital. That's easy enough.
No.
Because somebody sent Joni a picture last night from the website somewhere and says, is this Phoebe when she was a puppy? Yeah. I wonder if it was on Facebook. They have a Facebook page too. Maybe it was on Facebook. You know, I don't pay that much attention.
Uh,
Johnny says,
back
here, look, this was Phoebe. I'm like, okay.
Are the pro basketball playoffs about done? I haven't even been watching.
Dan, if I know, I don't watch them. I couldn't tell you who is playing who or what. I know LeBron got kicked out. That's the only thing I know.
They're gonna post my phone number. Bastards.
Who's posting your phone number?
Flag is saying eBay has to post everyday addresses and phone numbers by the 27th. I don't care if they put my post office box address, but they go put my phone number out there on my
You know what? If that's the
listings.
lag, are you being 100% serious? Because if you are, it's time now to sign up for a Google phone number. They're free, and you can get them to ring your regular phone, so you don't miss anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's supposed to be 91 here. Mike, it's supposed to be 91 here today.
What'd you say a Google phone number?
Yeah, Google phone number. Google
So
phone
just
number,
get one of those and
and list that.
change
Change it.
your
Yeah, it's
change
called
your
Google. It's
eBay
called
account.
Google. It's called Google Voice for personal use. All right, iOS. So basically, you have to download the app. So let's download the app. If I go to get a Google phone number and lag is messing with me,
Shut up, Anissa. Yeah, I won't remember to apply for a Google phone number if I don't write it down.
Scott's got 2 or 3 burner phones, so he's got plenty of numbers.
Yeah, from his drug
Tom,
dealing days.
Tom, what the hell are you talking about?
Scott's involved in so many conspiracy theories. He has to have
Hey,
he has
look,
to have
look what you're
government.
good at. Look what you're good at.
What is that?
Three phones.
Uh,
See the other two. I've got both my old Samsungs. I've got the last 3 phones I've owned. Still, this one is actually for sale. Hopefully, I'll sell it in the next day or so. Um,
Jenny Cam.
I keep this one. Uh, I keep this one just to just list on eBay. Yes, Anissa, you're correct. 6x9x3. And here's the next thing you should do is go to make yourself a business account on UPS. It's free. And then go to the supply section and at the very bottom of the supplies, the boxes, there is a plain 9x6x3 and a 12x10x3. They're security boxes, so they're a little heavier, but they will send you a full case for free. Don't make the mistake I did. When I looked at them, the image shows a box, just a regular UPS box. But if you read the description, it says plain box. And I'll show you what they look like. This is the bigger of the two. So what it means by security is they're heavier like the 32 count boxes like eBay, but they have the extra ends where they fold up, they double fold twice on the end, so they're very crush resistant. So that's the 12x10x3, and the 9x6x3 is a good box. Plus it fits in that padded mailer, and it doesn't say anything on it. So that works awesome.
I don't use as many padded mailers as I used to.
I don't either. I rarely use them, but I use those boxes quite often. You know, I weigh it against if I put it, does it cost me more? So I might use a Supply Hut box in place of one of those just to save some money. But when you've got a 30 to 40 cent box, and you use a free one, but you're saving $1 using the 30-cent box, you still save 70 cents. So you gotta learn to be a miser and be cheap. Everybody wants to be Todd when they grow up. They'll send you a case at a time, Blue. And I think there's either 50 or 100 in a case. The labels they will send you in rolls, but if you call them and tell them that you need more than just whatever it is, they'll send you a box of 6,000 labels.
I'm actually trying to sit at my desk this morning with my head bent over to so I can keep my. I'm leaning over on a computer case so I can keep my head tilted like I'm supposed to.
So, maybe I missed something. Maybe I missed the story. So, what caused this, Tom?
It just happens. Older people, it just happens. So that's the reason I said the other day, if you ever see what looks like a blinder around your eye or on one side of your eye, you need to stop what you're doing and go have it looked at right then.
All right.
Because that means there's a tear in your retina.
Hi, Summer.
So, was it painful or just irritating to deal with?
It wasn't painful at all. It was just the fact that you had this blinder over there that was
Right.
always in your, sight.
Right.
And I haven't had any pain from the surgery. I'm just real funky about people messing with my eyes. That's the only thing.
It creeps me out to see anybody do anything to eyes.
So
I don't get creeped out easy, but eyes are one of those that.
Yeah.
So he.
What's the saying? Better than a poke in the eye.
Yeah. So, like I said, if you happen to start noticing it, then you need to go have it checked out right then, because the sooner you catch it, the better. Because it will get worse.
He had a retinal tear. Was it a straight line or was it like just jagged or?
It might be just because of the way your eye shaped, but it was oval shaped. And actually, I had two. I had a bigger one and then a small one.
Wow.
So, like I said, please go have it looked at.
Lag says, Tom, did it happen right after opening some mail? Asking for a friend.
No. You know what? I guess I just came into it on the tail end of it. That eBay is going to have to start putting your business information up there. Is that correct? Then if that's the case, I want everybody that damn calls my house that they have to have the correct information on my caller ID. Because I'm tired of getting stuff from Atrium Health and it ended up wanting to sell me some damn internet service from the competitor to the company that my wife works for. Because believe me, you can't beat the price.
Eye poking is my thing.
Leg, be quiet. Let the adults talk.
Junk monkey.
It's not been too bad except having to lay down on my side. Because what you asked a while ago, yeah, my left side is tender.
See, I don't mind the address. Put the address up all you want to. It's the phone number because my address, one for them is a PO box.
They're not going to require the physical address.
See, the Inform. I understand the Informatic Blue, and it. Amazon's already dealt with it. They don't put a phone number up there. Your address is just up there, and nobody has bothered.
Dude, junk monkey is a watch repair person. Oh God, Jenny, that was some stinky fart. Sheesh.
How's the auction's been going, Scott?
Not bad. I normally carry 50 to 60 lots up there, and I've been selling $800 to $900 a week. So I'm averaging about $12, $13 a lot, which is not bad. Most of them I've got $5 or less in. I've got a couple good items this week. Oh, Phoebe's back. I bought a. It's a Heinel, one of these German beers. Little. It's like a plastic. It's about probably 12 inches by 10 inches. It's got a light bulb in the back of it, so it advertises a little advertising sign. It's at $75 right now, so that's pretty good.
So they do online. It's not live.
It's all online. That's correct. It's Heilemann is the name of it's Heilemann's lighted sign. It says old style light on tap, 100 calories. It's at $75. Then I have the regular Heilemann, which is weird. The regular one is at it's only at $16 for just the regular old style one. They were both $5, so I'm still happy that they're getting good bids.
Hope your auction takes better pictures than our local auction does. God,
Oh fuck no! They take if they take two pictures, most of the time it's one picture or two pictures of the same thing. They don't move anything around. They don't do. So here's a good example. I had 3 John Deere signs. They're all stacked up, and they're supposed to take a picture of each one and list them individually. They took a picture of one and didn't list. Didn't. Not only did they not take a picture of the bottom 2, they didn't list the bottom 2 either. I had to text the guy who runs it and like, John, could I? Because if I didn't do that, the person who won that one sign would take all 3 of them, thinking they won them all, even though they didn't know there was 3. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it would be an accident, and there would be nothing I could do about it other than I just lost.
Did you like the fact that you bring a lot of stuff up there?
Yeah, that place is popular, Tom. You would not believe he is already. If you were to go up there today and say, you know, John, could I get some space, like a table or 2, he would tell you, well, right now I'm booking people into October. Is that crazy? That isn't that much demand that he's 3 to 4 months out before you can get in to get a table. So we don't take it for granted. We are very fortunate that we've been doing this for quite a while. So we have permanent tables.
Like if you're going to be gone on vacation or something, do you take them stuff like really, really early or something to?
So the last time when Harold and I went to Vegas, we were going to be gone for 2 weeks. So we boxed everything up in boxes and put week 1 and week 2 and put them in the back. And he stuck them out for us. It was really nice.
That works. Do they have a lot of people that bring a lot of stuff like you do up there?
Oh, absolutely. We see the same people every week. There's a good buddy named Alan who buys a lot of stuff at the end of he'll go to the estate sales at the end and just make big piles and make offers for little to nothing. Mm-hmm. He's been doing it for I think 9 years, he said, 9 or 10 years. I think I've got 2 tables on one side, 3 on the other. He's got 10 on one side, 9 on the other.
Dang. Is this what he does for a living?
Oh yeah, he's retired from something. He does this because you go crazy if you don't have something to do.
Yep, same here, Mike, except I don't do a lot of local pickup on eBay.
Mike, how come in your picture, Mike, how come it looks like you got a booger hanging out? What the hell?
That's a whisker on his raccoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's been about 3 years since you lost that raccoon, huh?
Johnny wants a raccoon. Johnny wants any animal she sees on social media.
Roberta was watching this video about this man that's got 3 skunks.
Beth, I've deleted all mine too, and they come back. But I had 30 at one time, and now I've only got like 4 that I got zeros on them. I don't know why they keep coming back.
What is that?
She put down at the bottom about business policies, and she got rid of all the ones that had zeros on them, but they keep showing up. Mine are the same way. I deleted down to like 9, and now I'm up to like 13 to 14. I did fix them yesterday though, and added what's it called, a zone or something, whatever. And so now anybody that buys anything from Hawaii or Alaska is going to be charged an extra $15.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Dang, has it been that long?
Yeah, Jody sends me those all the time. The last one she sent me was this guy. He went out to his garage to get in his car, and he heard something squeaking, and there were 2 baby raccoons that had gotten in his garage, and no mother around. And he worked with animals, so he's bottle feeding those little babies. They're a little bit bigger than his hand.
We bottle fed cold, didn't we, honey?
Yep.
Our
Yeah,
kitten.
Beth, shipping drop down menu is just stupid now on mine. I don't know what they fixed to make that happen. What was it, like 6 weeks ago that started happening?
So do y'all list on your computer?
Yeah.
I don't see that. It's not as big of an issue if you use the phone. I hadn't really run into that much.
Do you do most of your listing on your phone?
Yeah. It helps my ADD. And what I mean by that is, the way I used to do it is I would line up like 10 or 12 items and take all the pictures, and then eventually by the time I quit chasing shiny objects and doing this and that, I get like 2 of them listed, and then the next day I'm like, well, I'm gonna start on these first thing. Well, the shiny object would show up, and eventually I would forget about it, and those pictures for those 10 would have been wasted time. But now you do it, so if I'm gonna list this cup here, you take the pictures of the cup. I do the search, sell somewhere, take the pictures of the cup, and finish the listing, and then do the next item. So, whereas I might list 5 items where I would have gotten 2 listed plus pictures that I'll never use. So it really gives you a sense of accomplishment and gets items finished and done and listed by using your phone, doing one at a time for me. No lag. We don't sell on eBay. We quit.
How's your Amazon going?
About like it always does. It just sort of goes.
It's kind of automatic.
Yeah, I listed a bunch for here last night, so I'm growing more and more. There's so many. The big thing with Amazon, and Lag can probably tell you, he's heard the same thing. There is a rash going around of them receiving, so UPS will show that they delivered your case or cases or boxes to them, and then either Amazon will never unload them and claim that they're lost, and then tell you you're required to give them invoices for everything in the box to prove it. What I don't know what that proves, because you've already had to load it through their system and send it to them. It's not like I can send them a box of air with just stickers in it. You know what I mean? I have to, because if they open up a box of air with just stickers in it, they're going to suspend my account for whatever. So why they think that I'm lying to them, so basically, so say that I have sourced or whatever, however I normally source, and I don't have receipts on this stuff, and they lose it. They get to keep it, because they're going to tell you that until you give us Amazon is so fucking crooked. They're going to tell you until you give us receipts, we're not going to reimburse you on stuff that we lost that is yours. And then a lot of times they'll receive a case and they'll put 0 as, and so they will tell you to prove with the receipts, because they opened the box up and posted it and posted none of it, received 0. So they're saying that your box, even though they recorded that your box weighed 30 pounds, it didn't have anything in it. Lag's telling you Amazon's lost a ton of his boxes. So you do get more money if you send it to FBA, but the problem with FBA is it is a crapshoot about whether, and then some customer can, 75 days later and go, I didn't like that. Can I get a refund? And Amazon is training their employees to go, you want a refund? Have a refund. We don't care. It's not our money anyway. So I'm kind of moving Amazon more to FBM. I'm doing my own shipping, more like eBay. I'll send them like DVDs and other stuff, but it's getting to the point where I just don't trust FBA anymore. Yeah, Lag. There you go. Lag said it. The last 50-pound box he sent, they said was empty.
It sounds like there's some theft going on inside their establishment. If a 50-pound box is,
yeah, I was in one of the groups I'm in. They so get this. In one of the groups I'm in, the guy sent in a bunch of vintage video games, and every one of them disappears. You got a video game. You got somebody who knows what it is and stole the damn video games. You know what I mean? And then you're out. You pick up these. Either these are your own personal property, or you pick them up at wherever you source video games. You don't have an invoice for anything used. So if you send a used item in and it gets lost, do you have enough money to float your inventory? It's like playing a slot machine with your inventory. Oh yeah, that's another great one, Lag. They let you list, they let you do everything, and then once it gets there, they go, wait a minute. That's a high price error, and you go and look, and they tell you what they think the minimum and what they think the maximum should be, and they give you their reference price. And their reference price a lot of times is just blank. They have no reference. They're just telling you they think it's too high. They have no justification for it whatsoever, other than that. There you go. Even though it is sold for the amounts in the past, they will tell you that the price is too high. It's extraordinarily frustrating.
Do you think it's going to affect people selling on the platform? Do you think they want to get rid of third-party sellers?
No, because they can't afford to. Not only do we make up well over half of their catalog, the problem with Amazon has is if third-party sellers go away, they're back to being only thing on Amazon is what Amazon sells. So you go look on listings for Amazon. How many we think, oh my God, they're on a lot of listings. They're on current popular things, but anything else they're not on. And so
well, eBay needs to work on their search engine.
Well, they're desperately to make it they're trying desperately to make it like Amazon, and Amazon their search is so hoard out. I get tired of looking for Amazon and typing in it exactly what I want, and it shows up 10th or 12th in search. I'm like, I put in the model number, for God's sakes, the manufacturer and the model number, and you're gonna show me a cord for it, all these spare parts from China and everything else, a case for it, and then the unit comes up. eBay's just as bad. I was looking for something I was looking for a charger yesterday on eBay as a Ryobi charger. So I put maybe it was Makita. It was a Makita charger, and I put Makita and the model number of the charger. And when it came up, I clicked on the list of manufacturers. I clicked on Makita to narrow down what I thought would get rid of all of the Chinese bullshit. Oh no. eBay is allowing all those fucking idiots to say the manufacturer is Makita, and so it got rid of none of them. So it can be made in China, and be some bastard brand for Makita, and they're allowing those sellers to list it as Makita. Nobody holds anybody accountable. I mean, you can go through and look at all these people where they abuse the system and they don't do things right. And I'm a person that tries to do it right. If I'm not supposed to do it in a listing, I don't. And
well, in the case of the charger, wouldn't that be like saying something is like Hello Kitty, but it's not really Hello Kitty, it's a knockoff?
Yeah,
you put Hello Kitty in the daggum.
It's the same thing as if I put Coke Zero in there and I went over and hit Coke as the maker, and whatever the damn Walmart brand is, Dr. Fizz or whatever them crazy ones show up as being the right one. I'm looking for this specifically, and I'm narrowing. They're requiring us to do all these items specific and all this stuff, and then they don't check. No, there's no way to report these listings. There's no way to do anything. They just allow these. So if it's frustrating for me, and I know how the system works, what is a new? Say this is the first time on eBay. How frustrating is that got to be for you that you can't find what you're looking for because everything is fucked up and nobody does anything about it?
Yeah, especially when you know exactly what I'm looking for. Mr. Happy Crockpot, model number 25631, and you punch that in there, and you end up getting everything else besides that. That's what I was talking about. They need to work on their search engine, because I'll look for something specifically, and I have to dig through it to get to what I want.
And they're guessing based on sponsor listings. They'll show you something that's halfway similar. If I wanted to see the halfway similar item, I would have typed that into the search bar, you idiots. But Amazon's 10 times worse. Good luck finding anything you're looking for on Amazon. It's amazing they sell anything over there. But there is a difference so I have found on Amazon, if you search with the buyer app versus the seller app, the buyer app is not as bad as the seller app, but the seller app is just absolutely awful. If you go to use ad product, good luck finding what you're looking for. And this has been an ongoing problem. It just seems to get worse and worse. eBay, why are you making me? I want an audience with somebody who can do something about it. Why do you make me put in these item specifics if it doesn't matter when I use the filter by there's no checks and balances?
Are you planning to go to eBay Open if they have it?
They're not having it.
I thought they were.
They announced that they're going to have select cities are going to have in person. Atlanta, Philadelphia, they're all over. There's like 6 of them around the country. Right. So how long is the in person? The in person is on Monday from 5 to 8, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is all virtual. They're eBay they're idiots. So, like, what do you to do the renew program? Do you have to prove that you? What do you have to prove that you have renewed products? Because I know they're supposed to be back similar to new or close to new. Do you have to have any kind of special certification? But people are saying, "Oh, my sales are slow, my system." And a lot of it is functions of this kind of stuff. People are there to buy stuff. They just can't find it. And so they end up buying something else or going somewhere else.
Scott, do you think you could take your auction, the local auctions, and turn it into a full-time income?
If I have more tables. One of the things I've been thinking about doing is buying an Amazon pallet and running the returns so there, see what happens. with auctions though, the problem with auctions is it depends on the eyes that are on it.
Right.
Because Harlan had a thing, I think 3 weeks ago, he got no bid on it. He's like, I'm gonna run it one more time. So 2 weeks later, because the cycle he left it on the tables the same 2 weeks later, he got $15 for it. So you had an item that got no bids, turn around and got 7 bids the next week. And the only difference is who was watching that auction. You had at least 2 more people that decided that they wanted that item. An ODR of 0.8 or less. Where has Dave been lately? I listened to Dave ramble on last night for about 3 hours till I wanted to mute his microphone because he wouldn't shut up about fucking Uber and
He did go on, man.
Who was that?
And on and on. Oh my God.
Who was that? I didn't hear you.
Dave.
He usually doesn't say much in chats, but boy, he did last night.
Holy crap. Well, you got deep pockets there, lag, so you probably qualify. So there you go.
What did he say?
That's what you got to have to qualify to be renewed in Apple.
Shit, Scott Todd can take care of that. If
Yeah.
he told him.
Write us a check, Todd.
I can't even get a deposit. I can't even deposit a check to my bank. I took out some of my gambling winnings in a paper check, and the bank wouldn't take it because it came from Canada. I was like, what? They said, yeah, we'll take it and we'll send it to the collections department. It could take 5 to 6 weeks.
Do you
Great.
bank with a national company?
No, this was a local bank.
Well, you're getting all this big money from out of the country. You need to open you up a little account with a Wales or one of the U.S. Bank or somebody like that.
Yeah, I've got a Bank of America account, but
Yeah, so Harlan ran some foreign coins that did pretty decent, Mike. If whatever we run across, we will sell. And it's very varied. So what have I got this week? Let's see. I've got a flying pig bank. I've got a croc churn, one of those decorative. I've got a decorative violin. I've got a Pabst Blue Ribbon, one of the '70s mirrors advertising. I've got those other signs. I've got some Vans shoes, Paw Patrol car, Amazon Fire Stick, John Deere sign. This is crazy. Engrave it. One of those as seen on TV engrave it tools. Engrave your stuff. I found one new at a yard sale for $1. It's at $11. Air Hog toys, a DeWalt backpack sprayer, some end tables, DVDs, a humidifier, a Pottery Barn key holder. I got a little bit of everything. It's just whatever. Pampered Chef.
Have you taken any of those 3Xs over there to the auction? Done a lot.
How did that one get in the middle of all my shit? Because that's not my stuff.
yeah, fishing. I was denied. They wanted me to get that busted ass video recorder back to my post office and show my postmaster. And then they wanted more proof of value. And man, I filled out all the papers, all the stuff 2 or 3 times. I gave up. They got me.
Who do y'all have the best service with as far as claims?
Well, it used to be USPS would just pay you off with pictures and filling out the forms. I've heard other resellers having trouble getting the UPS claims.
Before they had all of this, this overnight stuff and the parcel services and whatnot, my dad used to have to, when he'd have to send his equipment off to be serviced and all that kind of stuff, he would send it by Greyhound. We'd take it to the Greyhound station. It could go from Rock Hill, which is below Charlotte, to Atlanta it would be there the second business day after we shipped it. Never had a bit of problem. And we were talking about, this would have been in the 70s. We were talking about $8,000-$9,000 pieces of equipment, which is probably 5 times that much now. But it was just so simple.
They used to pay out every claim I made. I don't know what happened the last time. If they changed some policies or something.
Because their service is getting so bad.
And they wasted so much time. They wasted like at least an hour and a half of my time. They wasted at least 30 minutes of my local postmaster's time. Plus, they wasted their own time.
Hey, you guys are good. You guys are good.
Reviewing the case. It was all over $80 item. And I was like, just pay it off. You're wasting so much of your own time and my time.
You guys are good luck. I just sold the other part of the system. I got 189 for this one.
Sweet.
So that $20 purchase is now over $300.
Oh, I saw Tom laying on his desk for a moment there.
Yeah, I thought I had my camera fixed, so Roxy decided she was gonna get up and leave.
God, Jenny.
I was gonna just turn it on, let it show on Roxy, but
producing dog. Sheesh. God, it stinks.
Yeah, I've got another box up there that I bought from another church with all their stuff in it. I just never have listed it, so I should probably list that today. I don't think it's sure. I think it's something else, but yeah, I'm gonna I'll be listed as.
And back to this little situation I'm going through here now. Always stay on top of your game. If you do YouTube videos about cooking, make 4 or 5 extra YouTube videos, and so all you have to do is click and list. If your eBay, and make sure you always keep something ahead of schedule, because when you're doing this, you can't do squat.
Yeah, I've got video footage for 3 videos I shot in the last few days. I'm gonna start at some point this evening. I guess I'll start editing those. I made boxes for golf clubs. Then I shipped Amazon stuff. I shipped eBay stuff.
How big a box did you cut down for a golf club box?
So they have a box called a sport utility box. Mm-hmm. It's 15 by 15 by 48. So I bought one of those because the driver is with the head cover, I think it's 48 inches. So I needed the 48 inches. Here's a warning. If you have an item that is 49 inches, there is a significant price increase from UPS. So I had to go and alter the box to take it back down to 48. Because once I messed with it, it was 49. And I put it in there. And it was like $27 a ship. And I'm like, what the I took the 1 inch off of it. It was $7.87. I'm like, winning. And then the other one was the lamp box. It's 40 by 12 by 12. I had a belly putter that was 38 inches. And so what I did was cut the boxes in half and then took the half and just divided it by 4. And then, kind of scored the inside real lightly so I can fold them over. And so I made a square and then used the paper tape to tape the box together. I'll go get one in a minute. And I filled the box up with this stuff around the golf club so it would give us some support. And I'll show you. This is
it's hard to break a golf club anyway when you ship them.
Well, I don't know.
I went and got these
I've
bigger
seen a lot of messed up ones out at the golf course.
Yeah, I wanted these bigger boxes because I didn't want, you could have telescoped some boxes together, but when you do that, there's no strength. You lose a lot of the strength in the box. So this is what it ended up looking like. So I had the seam where I put the box back together. On the ends right here, I measured whatever the end was and made sure that, because when you tuck them in, they kind of give strength on the corners if all the ends are still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's full of air pillows, so it doesn't move. But that's what it looked like. It was one of them was $7 and one of them was $9 to ship. Oh, I'm sorry, one of them was $7 and one of them was $30 to ship. I screwed this one up. This one's going to Hawaii. This was the $30. I'm going to go in Hawaii.
Oops.
That's what caused me to go into business policies and add $15 to every anything going to Hawaii and Alaska. Got $15 surcharge on anything from me. So I guess I won't be sending much out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, folks, I'm going to shut it down and go do battle with the Lutherans.
Damn right.
10 o'clock?
No, but I got to get a shave and a shower. The ladies won't pay me any attention.
Go in there, scruffy looking Todd. You'll just turn their head. Mountain Man Todd. Cowboy. Todd, you been out on the range?
Put the Grizzly Adams look on them, huh?
Wear your cowboy hat and your boots. Some jeans.
Some overalls, yeah.
Maybe have a lasso rolled up and throw it over your shoulder,
You show up with some real testosterone and a real man, and they'll be touching themselves, calling your name tonight.
They're like grandmas.
I know, that's what makes it good.
Oh Lord. Oh,
all God. Right.
The best. We're going to go through and edit all these. I'm going to go through and pull out all of the best of Scott's and have a video on my.
Oh my God. All right, folks. On that note, I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.
I will not be on here tomorrow. I have a follow-up appointment at 8:40 in the morning. So.
Oh, good. Maybe
I'll probably be yard selling. I don't know yet.
Maybe they'll release you so you can go do your skydiving like you wanted to.
Yeah. Let me tell you what. This fat ass is not jumping out of a perfectly good airplane.
So that means you Kentucky people need to bring it tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell you, stay cool up there in the dang Mateo's weather is hotter than ours. And we're Central Texas. Anyway.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a great weekend, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.